Hello, everyone. I'm James Milan. Welcome to this edition of the DEI Update. DEI, of course, is diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I get to speak to our town's DEI director, Jillian Harvey. Hi, Jill.
Hi.
I was happy to run into you briefly at Town Day the other day, and I hope you enjoyed the day. Everybody else seemed to, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was a busy day. It was my first town day, so it was an experience.
Yeah, even the weather gods themselves seem to say, "Hey, yeah, it is time to celebrate being back at Town Day." So, but it was busy, no doubt about it. Anyway, here we are. It's a DEI update, as I mentioned, and it's been a little while, so I know that you've got various things to update folks about. Where would you like to start?
Yeah, we'll probably start with what's been going on over the summer. I know we last checked in June. So the summer has really been focused on the equity audit that we have going on.
Mhm.
So it's moving right along with opportunity consulting, the consultants we're working with out of DC. So yeah, we spent the summer really doing a lot of data collection and analysis. And so we're going to be getting ready to start to move into more engagement. So, our consultants will be running and facilitating some focus groups with our community members. So, if anyone hears from anyone from Opportunities Consulting, don't ignore that call. Please pick up. We'd love your feedback. But yeah, those focus groups and one on one interviews will be starting, I want to say, in October, which is really soon. So
Mhm.
yeah, and then they'll be doing a lot of story collecting and kind of collecting that qualitative data to add into all of the quantitative data that they've already started to work on over the summer. And then what else we got? We've also got some employee workshops coming up as well. So we've been using the summers to figure out with another consultant we're going to be working with Strategy Matters. They're local, they're based out of Dorchester. Um, but they're going to be working with all of our town employees. So we'll be providing, I'd call it a pretty intensive set of racial equity, racial justice workshops to all town employees. I know in the past we had talked about some racial equity training that
Mhm.
some staff was undergoing with the National League of Cities, but we've switched gears. So we're going to be working with this new group and I'm really, really excited about it. These sessions are going to start in November. Um, and we did that strategically so that we could make sure we could have everyone, because we know some departments have their own training going on in October. So we're working around folks' schedules to make sure that everyone will be able to participate. But those will be running from November through January. And then the idea here is also that while the audit's happening, our employees are learning more about equity so that when the two projects kind of come to an end, that as a town, we all understand that we've committed to advancing racial equity work. And then we're collectively going to kind of set those goals and start to plan how to address the changes that need to take place in town, but as a whole, not just a directive, coming from me or just coming straight from the audit results, but really doing the work together to know why we're investing all of this time and energy and to set the outcomes that we want to see.
That sounds really good. I really like the idea of those two things dovetailing at some point, and really good to know that you're going to be able to get to all town employees with these
Yeah.
workshops. That is great, and also I think the equity audit, right? We've been talking about it for a while, and it is just a long-term process. So it's nice to know you're moving from numbers to actually, talking with people
Mhm.
directly. I'm sure that that's an important, next step.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
so switching gears, one thing that we've been talking about in recent updates was the fact that you were anticipating adding, one, two employees to your department. So tell us about any organizational updates that you can share.
Yeah, so we are now a team, a DEI team, division of not one, not two, but three. um, So most recently, we had our full-time ADA coordinator, Tim Ross. He started early in September. And I'm just really glad we were able to get that position filled and excited for the work that's going to take place. So Tim will be working closely with the town's disability commission, and then across departments as well, to ensure that different projects that are taking place um, are using the recommendations that we have in that ADA self-evaluation and transition and implementation plan that was done a couple years ago now,
Mhm.
which is a massive document that's really helpful, but really needs someone who can be hands-on and more in tune to the different projects going on, because a lot is always happening. But his role will also be to fully support the commission and help them do a little bit more that they've been looking to do. So he's diving right in. And then we have Teresa Marzilli, who started in June. Teresa is our community outreach and engagement coordinator. So both of these are brand new standalone positions. And yeah, Teresa has been just jumping right in and making connections across town with different community members, organizations, businesses, business owners. So it's really great to just see the work kind of all happening at the same time. Um, and I know, like last week, for example, something I had wanted to do when I first started my job,
Hmm.
which didn't happen, was have a interfaith clergy luncheon,
Mhm.
with our leaders in town to reconnect and see how we can build relationships. And Teresa was vital in kind of being the additional person to be able to do that outreach to make sure we could coordinate that with everyone. Um, so yeah, I'm just really excited to be able to be in a place where we can start to, connect with folks and really build relationships so that we can collaborate more as we move forward in this work.
Well, it has always seemed, as you and I have talked about in the past, like a department that is more a three-person department than a one-person department. So glad to hear that you are now, finally, at least for the moment, fully staffed. And congratulations on that. That's a great news to share. And best of luck to both Tim and Teresa.
Thank
Um,
you.
so we've talked, this being an update, we wanted to get an update about things that have been happening since we last spoke. But then let's take a look at the future now. Just give us a sense of what people can look for coming up on the DEI front in the next little while.
Yeah. So right now, again, the projects I spoke about have really been my focus. If you probably noticed that some of the programming I've done in the past just hasn't happened because I don't have the capacity. But looking into the fall, I know the commissions are going to be doing some events as well. But to start just at the beginning of October, all of the three commissions that I oversee, so human rights, rainbow, and disability, we'll all be at the farmers market on October 5th. So that'll be an opportunity to engage, ask questions, see how folks can get involved. We'll have a table right out front when you enter the market, and there'll be plenty of opportunities to talk to folks there. But the DEI division will also be there again on October 12th to share more about what's going on in the division, how to contact us if there's different concerns you have, challenges, things you want to see happening in the town as well. Um, the MLK Observance Committee that hosts the annual Martin Luther King Jr. birthday celebration each January. They are looking for new members. So this group is going to have their annual meeting next Thursday, um, September 29th at 6:30 on Zoom. So if folks are interested in joining that or getting involved with the committee, it's open to all. So please just reach out to me. You can use the DEI at town email. Um, and then I know the Rainbow Commission has something fun coming up. They've got, Pride was a super successful um, time. And then this past weekend again at Town Day, just the energy and folks wanting to get involved really sparked, I think it reignited what the commission's used to do, getting back to
Hmm.
it. So yeah, the Rainbow Commission on October 1st will actually be having just a community picnic um, at Robbins Farm Park. So that'll be from 12 to 2, and it's just another opportunity for folks to come together and meet each other and just be in community. So those are the things coming up. I know the commissions are working on some different activities for the next couple months, so I'll probably have another more intense update for you next time.
Yeah, that all sounds very good. And I guess I just want to put in a little plug of my own for folks
Mm,
to respond on that MLK committee, to do the commemoration in January, because that's always such an important event on our annual calendar here, and one that I've attended for a number of years, and just really feels um, significant is what I would say. So I'm hoping that people also feel the same way and will respond to that invitation from the committee to add some new members. That would be great.
yeah.
Anything else that we have missed?
I don't think so.
I guess if we missed it, we missed it, right? No, but nothing else you wanted to or need to share at this time. We should let you go otherwise.
Yeah, I think that's the only updates I've got.
All right. Well, that's plenty, and we are satisfied, and we will, bide our time until we get to talk to you again. We hope it won't be too long. But again, congratulations on having a full DEI department for the moment in town. And I know it still leaves you plenty of work to do yourself. So good luck with that.
Thanks, James.
All right, great to talk to you. I have been speaking with our town's DEI director, Jillian Harvey. We always appreciate Jill's time, and we appreciate yours as well. I'm James Milan. This has been the DEI Update. We'll see you next time.